Falcon.
Falcon.
Yep.
Yeah, I was only off by a letter, you know, give me some credit.
So, do you know anything about Blynde?
I've played Blynde before. It's been a while since I've played him, but he's a very good player. He has it sounds like a meme, but I'm actually complimenting. He has a good punish game. Anytime he grabbed me, I died. And yeah, so he's one of the. Okay, I don't know if you've been I don't know how often you go out of state. DFW has more Ice Climber players than any other region I've ever been to.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have wobbles.
Yeah.
I feel like wobbles generated hype and made us think about ice climbers a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And it subconsciously led to a few more ice climbers than normal. I could totally be wrong, and everyone could have come to their conclusions that ice climbers is their to-be main on their own will, but I kind of just feel like there's a little bit of influence there because
because of wobbles.
Yeah, we house wobbles.
Yeah. He's a big deal.
Where do you play him?
I played him when it was then Ganon's Gauntlet, now it is Falcon's Fight Pit. But it was roughly a year ago. I was really proud of myself at the time because that was literally the first time I'd ever taken a game off in Ice Climbers. like a wobbling, knew what they were doing Ice Climbers.
Oh.
But he smoked me the other games. I really just barely put a game together.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well then, do you know anything about Didact?
Regrettably, I do not.
That's fine, because I do.
Ooh.
So Didact.
The bait.
No, it's the coverage.
Ah. Okay.
So Didact used to make Fox. He was a very good Fox, very technical.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been a super technical player. And I guess he just stopped enjoying the game, so he said, all right, I'm maining Falcon. And so he's been on the slow rise of getting back to where he was with Falcon as far as he was with Fox. I'm pretty sure he was power ranked when he was a Fox player.
So I have a question. If you're Ice Climbers, why would you ever strike the battlefield? Are there just two worse stages? Is that why?
It's
okay.
What stage would you? All right, let's go about this.
Right. So let's pretend. Okay. So you'd probably not want Dreamland as Ice Climbers, right? And
why? Explain.
Well, okay. I guess so. I think you would not want Battlefield and Dreamland. I just think as Ice Climbers, you don't want the large tri-platform stages because. Well, I'm thinking about it in terms of campability. You know, if your game plan is the platform camp. Which I'm talking about platform camping, but Didact clearly not doing that, so I guess, maybe it's different. But, as a Sheik player, I Battlefield is, the counter pick. And also, not a lot of people notice, but, well, maybe a lot of you do notice. Some people do not notice the top platform of Battlefield is actually higher than Dreamland.
I did not know that. So,
yeah, it's the only way the Ice Climbers can even reach the top platform from the bottom is with, the tippy top of their forward air. So if you have a lead against Ice Climbers and you're on Battlefield, set up shop at the top platform, get some coffee, get a paper,
Huh. That's some really good info, actually.
Yeah. Dropping knowledge.
So Battlefield is, I think, often considered the neutral of neutrals for this game.
Yeah. It is, but I think for certain characters, for example, Ice Climbers, I don't think should necessarily go to Battlefield. But, I'm not an Ice Climbers player. I'm sure there's an Icy's main watching the stream Splendid, you're wrong, you don't know anything, you're forgetting about, XYZ, so, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's cool. The thing I've learned about this game is, usually, perhaps, sometimes, not always, there is no correct stage, no perfect stage counterpicking system. People generally just go to what they like and what they enjoy and what their strengths are. When I picked up Falco and I was trying to find out,
is he gonna get a whop? Yep.
Oh, no, he dropped it. Arcadian style, boys.
Well, I think so. I'm gonna give him some credit and say that he actually did the good preemptive mash that you're supposed to do. But it's also possible that he dropped it. I don't know. Okay, that was.
I don't know. Looking pretty Arcadian to me.
That was definitely a drop. The stream pressure is just getting to him, The big stage of the DFW Melee Arcadian. It's a lot of pressure, Oh, he. Speaking of Arcadian moments, Oh, did he taunt?
He did taunt, and then he just got grabbed. Taunt to get bodied. Immediate.
You gotta know, dude. I mean, you're Sopo. Like, if you're gonna taunt as Sopo against a fresh Captain Falcon, you have to really be feeling like.
You know, it could be saying like you just psych yourself up.
Yeah, or yeah, I could see him like psyching the opponent out, like, because sometimes when I'm playing against someone and I'm beating them and they taunt me, mentally I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, are you a madman? Like, I don't know. Like, you kind of get the entropy of the mind games involved. So maybe he's doing that. Maybe we are, speculating. Why did he taunt? Was he thinking this? Was he thinking this? Maybe the only thing he was thinking is, oh, I'm gonna taunt. Like, oh, I like. It looks cool when I raise my hammer like that. So I don't know. Could be a multitude of reasons.
There could be no reason at all. He could have just done it because he was bored waiting.
Yes.
So, not quite enough spin. I'm not sure if he could have gotten enough height. I'm not sure how good his mashing is. Yeah. But I know Sopo doesn't rise very high at all. Without Nana, anyways. That's what makes it a cool character. A lot of people hate wobbling. A lot of people love beating up Sopo. It's a love-hate relationship. There's parts of the matchup you like and parts you don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could have been a stock real easy. Just needed to grab that ledge.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like he maybe could have followed up with an up smash. Ooh.
That was sick.
Yeah, this matchup's hard for ICs. I mean, Falcon can just space aerials so well, and they're all like frame positive too. Like if Falcon needs your shield, you realistically can't do much. Especially if you're Ice Climbers and you have tiny little stubby little arms and you can't do much as shield. So, yeah, I think Didact's actually playing this really well. And he's doing a lot of safe things.
I forget. I remember one of Ice Climber's aerials are really quick. I think it's
down air. I think.
Yeah, it might be. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, and, that's a dead Nana.
And Ice Climbers have one of the best jump spots in the game. Frame 3, just frame something. 3 or 2, just like Fox's.
Yeah, Blynde's gonna have to dig deep, man. He's gonna
have to get 3 grabs. That's it.
Yes, he needs 3 grabs pronto.
Yeah,
I think he's running into that dash attack is I don't know. I think he needs to take his time and just be Ice Climbers. The longer this drags on, eventually, I think you should wait for him to mess up or do something like that. Oh, you gotta hit those Blynde. Okay, he picks up the jab grab, but see, I don't know. I was praising his punish game before.
Oh my gosh, that was a good wait for the up B, and then you could have gotten a really easy follow-up.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Okay, we got a game.
We do have a game. I don't know. I think Didact needs to calm down a bit. Oh, that was landing on the platform. Oh. Yeah, that's done. That's it,
That could have gotten brought back for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with Ice Climbers.
Totally winnable. Well, good stuff to Didact. That was really well played, I thought. I